Welcome, everyone, to Thursday night's short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv, and we're back from our hiatus. I think we took last week off. I'm pretty sure. We just decided, we'll get some time off. So I hope you guys had a good July 4th weekend. I don't know if we did. I don't ask anything about our cast. I don't ask questions. I don't pry into their lives. I pry into your lives. But we're going to do some improv here tonight. So thank you guys for joining us. Everything you see in the show tonight is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned other than the games that we're going to be doing. And let me introduce you to who's going to be doing them. My name is Chris. We've got Ty.
Oh, we got Ty.
We've got Melanie.
We have Melanie.
We've got Katie.
Yay!
And pushing all the buttons and twirling the twirls and the dials and the rheostats is we've got the guy making all this stuff run and function, Chad.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and why don't I turn it over to Chad? Because I already mentioned your name, and I know you've got some announcements and things you want to talk about before we get rolling on our show. So, Chad, what do we need to know before we get started?
Well, first of all, I do want to point out that I only twirl the twirlins on, demand. Like, I do birthdays, but you have to book me early.
Twirl the twirlins.
Exactly, yeah. So, and plus, I'm never in public. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here with us tonight. As Chris said, we are Chaotic Good Improv, and we're happy that you're joining us tonight for some free comedy piped directly to the device of your choice that you're watching on right now. Welcome to it. And right off the bat, I gotta say, we have people who are already supporting us in the chat. First of all, we have Williams5493, which actually sounds like a 90s band. I like it. They are our latest follower. Thank you so much for following. You'll get notifications every time we go live. Katie Jo Eagle Panini have also supported us with subscriptions and bit cheers. And what that means is if you go to twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, you can actually support us through small financial donations through the Twitch platform. Here's a little pro tip. Twitch is a wholly owned subsidiary of Amazon.com. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually support us at no additional cost to yourself. So you can do a Twitch Prime subscription, and that helps keep us a little bit louder, a little bit liver, a little bit funnier. So,
Liver.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is Thursday night. What a time to be alive. Am I right? Like, it's not quite Friday, but it is Thursday.
It's as good a time as any.
Exactly. It is the best time, thank you very much, because we're on. So if you'd like to support us in those ways, that's fine. If you can't support us in those ways right now, that is perfectly okay. It's still free for you. Still want to make you laugh. So enjoy the show tonight, and please spread the word to your friends, family, co-workers, worst enemies. Don't start a multi-level marketing scheme on our behalf, please, but find some way to spread the word. Exactly. Right. It's like an upside-down funnel. Yeah, go ahead and spread the word out to all of your friends, family, and what have you. Let them know that, hey, we're still out here. We're still doing comedy over the interwebs directly to you, and we'd love to have everyone we can on board because making people laugh makes us feel good. I know it does me. Let's see, what else do we have? Also, if you'd like to support us in a way that gets you a little bit of fashionable swag, as it were, you can get yourself some CGI merch, like Melanie is wearing tonight, which is amazing. Melanie is sporting a lovely CGI t-shirt, which I happen to have one as well, but it is in the other room, because I plan things out really well.
Mine's in my basement.
Exactly. Well, there you go. It's about equidistant for us. But yes, you can get your shirts, baby onesies, you can get mugs, you can get all kind of weird stuff that looks amazing because it has our stuff on it. Go to chaoticgoodimprov.com. Forgot the website for a minute. Let me try that one more time. chaoticgoodimprov.com. And check out our store. It's great. We have some great merch on there, and we'd love to share that with you for a nominal fee. Also, last thing tonight, you're going to be providing suggestions for the show. This show doesn't work without our audience, because our audience on the Twitch chat, on the Facebook chats, and on the YouTube chats, they give us suggestions for us to make scenes out of. And another suggestion that you can make throughout the evening is, what are we going to name this thing when we're done with it? This show has never existed before. It's not scripted. We have a list of games we're going to play. That's about it. But the content of it is different every single time you watch, guaranteed. So when we're done, we like to stick it in our archives, but we love to give it a little name because we spent so much time on it. So that's where you come in. If you hear our actors say something uproariously funny, or if you hear a common theme happening throughout the night that you think, that's actually a really good idea for a show title, let me know about it. I will be Chaotic Good Improv in all the chats. You can go ahead and put your show title suggestion in quotes, typically. That's the best way to get my attention. And I will put them in a list of things that we will deliberate on at the end of the show. And the one that we like most, the one that gets the most votes, however we decide to do it, that will be the title of the show forever and ever until all the servers of YouTube fail simultaneously, which will never happen because Google's rich. So, we'll name it. You'll be our favorite person for the evening. Great stuff. Crazy Ninja Chris is also one of our favorite people right now. Thank you so much for your bit cheering. We appreciate that. All right, well, I have said all of the stuff I'm going to say about the housekeeping. Let's get to the actual funny, and for that, I got to turn it right back over to Chris. Go right ahead, buddy.
Thanks, Chat. Our house is really clean. You did there. That was good. I appreciate that. So, like Chad said, we're going to be needing suggestions throughout the show. So, anytime we're going to introduce one of our games, we'll ask you guys for a topic. Feel free to type it in the chat. We'll go ahead and use one of those suggestions, which, by the way, we're going to be able to do right now because I'm going to be introducing our first game, which is a game of change. This will be for Ty and Katie. And what I need as a suggestion for this first game would be a reason to have some sort of celebration or a reason to maybe throw a party. It could be, it doesn't have to be something very magnanimous. It could be something really small or, I made it through 2 weeks of work. That could work. I found a puppy. I don't know. Whatever. Just some reason to celebrate my 50th wedding anniversary. Makes no difference. So feel free to type those into the chat, and we will use one of those suggestions to improvise a scene. Actually, Katie and Ty will. But there is a stipulation. Since this is the game of change, anytime I say change during their scene, whoever just spoke last will have to change what they've said to something completely different and then have to justify why the new thing they've said is part of the scene because the old thing they said really didn't exist anymore. So, Chad, do we have any suggestions for reasons to celebrate?
This is unusual. I like it. We're going to go with changing from glasses to contacts.
That is a reason to celebrate, assuming you can stick things in your eye. Otherwise, it's just a horrible experience. But so this scene will have something to do with changing from glasses to contacts. That use that suggestion as you will. That's their suggestion to as they see fit. This game is change, beginning in 3, 2, and 1.
So I'm really nervous to go out. I mean, no one's ever seen me without my glasses before.
I know. Listen, honey, it's gonna be fine. You look good.
Okay.
People, they're gonna stop calling you Four Eyes now.
Change.
They're gonna find new reasons to make fun of you.
Change.
Probably the bullies will forget all about last week. It'll be fine.
Yeah, last week was rough. I mean, I don't know if you saw the footage from the school, but it was not good. I dropped my glasses, and then as I went to pick them up, I kicked them down the stairs. As I went to pick them up, I kicked them straight into the cheerleading squad.
Change.
I kicked them right into a tuba. And I went crawling into the tuba to get my glasses because you told me they were worth a lot of money. You spent a lot of money on those. I went into the tuba. The tuba guy blew really hard into the tuba. I went flying out. I hit the bleachers and broke the star quarterback's arm.
Yeah, honey, they sold popcorn at the PTA meeting when they showed that video.
No, it's been all over Snapchat and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking, honey, you got to be really careful though with these contacts and this new look.
Okay.
I don't want you to become too cool.
Change.
I don't want you to get used to not being bullied.
Change.
I really want you to make sure that you keep your eyes forward, always looking ahead. Don't crawl into any more tubas.
Well, it'll be easy now because if these pop out of my eyes and I kick them into a tuba, I think it'll be a lot easier to get them. So I think I'm gonna be past this now. I'm past this. I'm just worried that everyone else is not yet past it. But I feel like a different person.
Change.
I feel like I can see better than I did before.
Change.
Which is, I'm starting to question if I even needed glasses. Things look a lot blurrier now than they did before. I won't be looking down to the glasses anymore, but I can't see much out there.
Oh, that's not good. Honey, I spent a lot of money on those contacts for you.
Change.
Honey, if you have the wrong prescription, then I'm just gonna have to go back. I told them that our name was not the name on that box, and they gave me the box anyway. So
yeah, I thought it was strange. I don't think that I didn't think our last name was Smith.
Change.
I didn't think our last name was Joseph.
Change.
I didn't think our last name was in Morse code, but that's just that's what they put on the box, was just little dots and lines. And so I just assumed that maybe it was a special connection you had with the ophthalmologist.
Oh,
Change.
With the optometrist.
Oh, do you think that? Did you sense the spark? Because mommy sensed the spark between me and the optometrist.
Yeah, I sensed it completely, and I don't want to throw stones at you, Mama, but the optometrist seemed a little distracted when he was giving me my test. I just kept saying the same letter over and over again. He just kept saying, yeah.
Seed. It makes perfect sense now. Thank you for clearing up why the prescription was wrong. Don't know why it was in Morse code, but we know why the prescription was wrong.
Oh man, as someone of the band type persuasion, I can attest tuba is a contact sport.
Contact
right.
sport.
Okay.
Oh, Chad.
Let's
You're
not
crushing
dwell
it
on that.
tonight.
No, not at all. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to Switch, which is one of my favorite games because I get to run this and I get to put these guys through. Play with these guys in this game. So what's going to happen is we have 4 actors, and what I'm going to need for all of them, because we have so many up there, we need suggestions. Lots of suggestions. Just keep throwing them at me. To get your brain going, let's see. Tell me your favorite animal. Tell me your favorite non-geographic location, essentially. Somewhere you like to explore that's, not a particular place, just a place. Tell me something valuable you would keep in a side drawer of your house. Something like that. So go ahead and just put that in, or nothing at all, and just make up your own thing. It's fine. Just keep doing it. If you think you're done, you're not. Keep going. What's going to happen is we're going to pair off these actors into pairs, and we're going to make something of a circular square. Ty and Melanie will be a pair of actors. Melanie and Katie will be a pair of actors. Katie and Chris will be a pair of actors, and Chris and Ty will be a pair of actors. You see how we did that there? Huh? It's pretty cool. So what's going to happen is I'm going to assign each pair of actors one of your suggestions that you are burning up the chat with right now. We appreciate that. So each person will have, or each pair of actors will have a suggestion, and at any time, I can have them act out their scene based on that suggestion simply by calling the name of the suggestion out. As in, I can switch between scenes at any time, as if I had like a weird remote that had the recall feature. It's pretty cool. Alright, so you'll see how it works once we get into it. Let me check the chat real quick. Our first suggestion for Ty and Melanie is lawn darts. We just came out of the 4th of July weekend. Let's go with other dangerous yard stuff. So lawn darts for Ty and Melanie. And then let's see. Okay. Melanie and Katie, your suggestion will be sloth. Sloth, which is either a favorite animal or a 7 deadly sin. I don't know. Then let's see. Katie and Chris, rather. Your suggestion is... Okay. Homestead. Homestead. That's Katie and Chris. That's your suggestion. And finally, Chris and Ty. Your suggestion is it's Gatorade. How about that, Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Indeed. All right, so let's go around this square one more time. Ty and Melanie, what is your suggestion?
Lawn
darts.
Melanie and Katie.
Sloth.
Katie and Chris.
Homestead.
And Chris and Ty.
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Awesome.
Gatorade.
Right. All right, so tell you what, after all that, I want to see lawn darts to start out with. That would be fun. So we'll start with Ty and Melanie. This is the game of Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
So, did you hear about little Jimmy?
Well, I caught wind of some whispering over there.
Yep.
He's in trouble?
Yeah, it took a lawn dart straight to the head.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah,
I heard he lost an eye.
he did. It's a lawn dart now.
Oh,
It's just stuck in there and they won't get it out. So every
Wait,
time it looks around, the lawn dart moves.
they can't pull it out.
Yeah, well, the
can't-
parents chose not to.
Well,
He
yeah.
gets 7 extra channels now.
Wait, can you imagine if they pulled it out and he had to have a glass eye that didn't match? I'd rather have a lawn dart, wouldn't you?
Well, I would think so. At least it's a talking point, you know? People
Oh,
don't look
I
at
mean-
your eye and think, I wonder if it's a fake eye. People look at a lawn dart and like, that's not an eye, though. That's a lawn dart.
Well,
Fuck.
it's
Welcome to the DMV.
hey, so I've been in this line a long time, and clearly I know you're really backed up, but I have to register my boats, and they told me that this was the line for both cars and boats. Yes?
This is the line for car boat hybrids. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what I have. I
Oh.
pull my boat behind my hybrid.
Oh, well, ma'am, if you're driving a hybrid with a boat behind it, I'm afraid that's a different line because that's 2 vehicles.
Oh, no, I'm not standing in another line. I'm sorry. No.
Oh,
I can put the boat on my hybrid, and that way it's just the hybrid
okay.
with the decor on the top.
Well, I think that counts as a hybrid, a boat hybrid. So yes, sure.
All right.
This line will work.
Okay.
Homestead.
Fantastic.
Now, honey, I'm tired. Been hoeing all day.
Well, Jethro, I don't know. I've been out working in the garden too, but you don't hear me complaining. I'm in here making biscuits and fixing us some gravy.
I was gonna say something, honey. I love your biscuits and gravy, but when you make them out here in the garden, they just get a bunch of dirt and stuff in them. I'd recommend you go inside the homestead and you just maybe you use the oven range.
Honey, you know that my mama taught me how to make these out here in the garden. I make garden biscuits and gravy.
I understand that. Your meemaw didn't have no teeth, though, because she chipped them on the rocks and pebbles that would fall into the gravy. Now, I love your gravy, and I loved your meemaw when she was still around. But just do something for me. Just try it, make biscuits and the gravy inside the kitchen of the homestead.
Well, Jethro, if it make you happy, you know I'd do just about anything.
Really?
Well, you know.
Gatorade.
The boys are real thirsty.
Yeah, it's a little parched.
Yeah. You know, it's just... I know we gave up Gatorade this season because Powerade's our sponsor, but Powerade hasn't delivered the goods, and
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried if we drink the Gatorade, it'll make us feel better on the inside. But how will that look on the outside?
I'd go for water at this point. Just any fluid. Well, any drinkable liquid would be good. It's bad. It's bad out here, Coach.
I know it's bad, but look, water doesn't provide the electrolytes that you need to run at your peak performance. And so unless we get those electrolytes, you guys aren't drinking anything.
Well, Coach, electrolytes aside, I just like to maybe just wet my whistle and lube up my throat or something, because it's like it's literally it's like a dust bowl in my mouth right now, and I can't say the plays. I can't. I'm not sweating anymore. Just little poofs of steam and dust are coming out of my pores, Coach. It's bad.
Look, steam and dust is pain leaving the body. All right. So what I need from you is to think about a championship. Think about that trophy we're gonna earn when we get those electrolytes in your body. But until that point, until I figure out this Gatorade Powerade fiasco that we found ourselves in, I don't know how we got a huge shipment of Gatorade when we should have gotten a huge shipment of Powerade.
Sloth.
No, that is not going to work. I can't have that picture in my wallet. I'm sorry. We are doing it again.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. When you looked around here today, did you see a sign that said glamour shots somewhere?
Honey, every picture in my wallet is a glamour shot. Now, I've got...
Except this one. It's going to be you looking hideous. Now take your boating license.
I will pay you extra. I will. Look, I know you don't like your job. I will pay you extra to just add a little bit of, just a little hair light.
I know that you did not just attempt to bribe a government official.
Of course I did.
Oh.
Lawn darts.
Oh my.
Georgie?
Yes.
I have a confession.
Okay.
I went to the cotillion, and the girls were lining up to see the dart boy.
Jimmy? They were allowed
Yes.
to see little Jimmy?
Jimmy has made a fortune being a dart eyeball boy. He is on magazines everywhere, and all the girls want him now.
Well,
I'm just letting you know.
That's interesting gossip. I appreciate you telling me about the sexual exploits of a young boy, but I don't know how much that really means to my life right now.
Well, I know you have been courting me for quite some time, and I'm just telling you have a dart in your eye that is bringing you a fortune.
Wait a minute now, Catherine. Are you telling me that you are more interested in that little Jimmy boy than you are in me?
He has got one beautiful eye, and it is focused on this.
Homestead.
Oh, now, see, honey, this gravy's not so gritty like it used to be. This is some juicy gravy you made here.
Well, I think you might have been right about cooking in the indoors being overall better.
No, yes, I mean, you should just be in here, just slopping up this gravy while I'm out plowing the fields, and this is gonna be a good relationship.
Oh, I bet. So you mean you want me just to stay inside while you go outside and do all the heavy lifting and all that sort of stuff?
No, you don't have to stay in forever. I was just during meal prep. I figured since instead of making it outside, you're free to do what you want, honey. If you keep making gravy this delicious, you can do anything. Oh,
well, Jeffro, you know I love it when you get all feminist, telling me I can do whatever I want. And as long as it was your idea for me to stay inside while you go outside.
I don't even remember no more. I'm just sopping up this gravy with these just darn biscuits. These are the fluffiest, most supple biscuits.
Well, I didn't put the little gravels in them like I've been doing out in the garden.
Oh, yes, I've been hoeing and plowing out there, and you just been in here just kneading and just making everything all supple and juicy. I love it.
Gatorade.
All right, so I think I have found a solution. So I took the Gatorade, I boiled it down, and I extracted as much of the electrolytes as I can, and I put it in our water, and I stirred it up. And so here you go. It's my own concoction. We're not breaking copyright with Powerade, so we still have a contract with them, but we're not drinking Gatorade. You're not drinking water. You're still getting the electrolytes. So why don't you drink some of this stuff?
Coach, I understand the words you said. My brain has turned into... I'm pretty sure I coughed and a poof of brain came out. I think I'm dehydrated.
Son, that's just the football way. I don't know what you're expecting.
As seen. Will Smith made a movie
That's
about
just-
this whole concept, by the way.
That's just the football way. Little dust coming out of your ears.
Brain matter. Yeah. Great times.
Oh,
All
Lord.
right, so we're gonna go into a game. It's one of my favorite games. It's a game that I can't ever remember if we made up or not. So I'm gonna say that we did. We made this game up. Why not? No one who got prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. So what we need is 2 occupations. We need 2 occupations. Ideally, they would not be occupations that are very similar, because if they're too similar, it's not as fun. So make them not similar occupations. Just start typing in occupations. Chances are we'll get 2 random ones that Chad will then pick. Now, what's going to happen here? Do we have? I don't know. Did you guys decide beforehand who's going to be the job person?
You want me to be the job person, Melanie?
Yeah, Chris
okay.
will be
I'll be the
the
job
job
person.
So Chris used to have a job, and now he has a new job. Now, yes, it's called old job, new job, because he had an old job. Now he has a new job. Now the problem is he did the old job for so long. He was so good at it. Some of the habits from the old job is starting to bleed into his new job a little bit. And so we're going to see some of those habits come through. Chad is looking a little gleeful over here, and so which makes me happy because I'm not in the game. So Chad, what do we have as our occupations? Okay, cool. Ooh, mathematician, good. A professional pooper scooper. Professional pooper scooper. Is that a real job?
I don't know, but I'm sure someone gets paid to scoop poop. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe like at the circus.
I like how they had to preface it with professional, like as if they're convincing you this is a job.
There's also amateur pooper scoopers who just do it for the fun. So
they don't get
just
money for
like
their
a-
likeness. Yeah.
yes. Now
Rogue
I'm
artist.
going to go ahead and assume that Chris's old job was mathematician, and he upgraded to professional pooper scooper. Because everyone knows a pooper scooper earns way more than a mathematician does. So
Probably do. Yeah.
I'm a historian. I can say that. So Chris used to be a mathematician. He's now a professional pooper scooper. This is old job, new job with Chris and Melanie in 3, 2, 1.
Ding dong. I just like to say the noise of your doorbell there. Hi, my name is Carlos. I'm here to walk your poodles.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, I told the agency I have 5.
That's easy to remember.
Okay.
The prime number.
Yes, you are right. I think I remember from maybe a long time ago. Okay, so the 5 dogs, they have all eaten. They eat twice a day, and they have to be walked 3 times a day.
Oh,
and
okay.
one of them poops at least once. The other one's multiple times. I do like to track it.
Oh,
I
not
was
not a
told you
problem.
could help me.
I sure can. You were just setting up a word problem right there for me. My brain was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, how exciting!
It's not a problem. I will walk them, and I've got these little shovels here that I will use to scoop their poop.
No, you do bag it.
Oh,
correct?
yes, I do. I calculate.
Separately.
Everything is done. I've got 5 different types of bags, depending on the size of the feces. Now, see, what I like to do is I like to come up with a volume to weight ratio that's going to make it to where the smell escapes at the absolute smallest amount of time. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Okay.
about Pythagorean theorem, really.
Oh, that's
I call
so
it my
funny.
Poopthagorean theory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, aren't you just so charming? The agency didn't tell me how talkative you were. Okay, so I do like, and I know I'll pay extra for this, but they are all on diets.
Okay.
So I do need to weigh their deposits.
Oh yes, yeah. They're
Can you do
they're
that?
integrals and derivatives. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a problem at all. I'll make sure to keep the feces into the bags. And what I was thinking about doing is I'll find the quickest route once they have the post poop, if you will, what I'll do is I'll probably use tangent lines, some cosines, maybe some secants. Not really sure. I'm going to play it by ear, but we'll find the quickest way back to the house so that you can measure the size of their, deposits.
Oh, I don't. I just have my kitchen scale, which is not really appropriate. I was hoping you had some way to measure the weight of the.
I know I look like I'm from the hood, but I'm not a drug dealer, ma'am. I don't carry scales with me everywhere I go.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I'm happy to weigh it, and but the vet does like me to chart their weight versus their deposit. So
okay, I can do that. I'm real good at series and sequences. I can go ahead and put those down there as soon as possible. All I need to know is an integer value. This is gonna be fun.
And scene.
Wow.
That's about it. I used all my math terms. That's all I
knew. I was checking them off. I have a list of all the math terms that Chris knows, and once he got through all of them, I had to end.
I was like, just call scene. There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
No, man, that was great.
You won't see that on Square One TV. I mean, that is just that is because it's off the air, which is sad. Okay, now that I brought everyone down, let's move on to the next game, in which I'm going to turn off the cast microphones and everything, and they cannot hear me at this point. So everybody say bye, cast, real quick. All right, and hold up just a minute while I go ahead and get my, there we go, mute on, good times. Okay, all right, guys, here's how this is going to work. The cast cannot hear me at this point. I cannot hear them. We are going to go into a chaotic Zoom meeting. What I'm going to need is a suggestion, kind of like we did for Old Job, New Job. We're going to need a whole bunch of occupations or clubs or anything that would involve like people presenting their interests at a meeting. So, as you all know, over the past year, we've had a lot of Zoom meetings, and some of our actors are just not ready to give that up yet. They're still working from home, and they are going to be representing different interests, different clubs, organizations, jobs, what have you. They are going to be representing their own interest in a Zoom meeting. The kicker is, because they can't hear our deliberations, nor can they see the chat, I am going to suggest, or I'm going to take your suggestions and assign them to whichever actor I want. So they will not know who each other are working for. They will go into a Zoom meeting and they will try to work things out. It will be chaotic. It will be a chaotic Zoom meeting. And if you're confused, don't worry. We will show you how it's done as we do it. One last thing, I need a really simple problem for any organization to try to figure out. Just like any weird office annoyance or anything, not like a real heavy problem or anything, but just like a simple problem to sort out. So give me all your jobs, give me all your clubs, organizations, nonprofits, what have you. Put them in the chat, and we will go ahead and start assigning them out. And please, like I said, if you have any ideas, put them in there. Don't be shy. Chess player is our first suggestion, which is interesting. I like that. Chess player, so probably part of the chess club or something. I feel like Ty would be, since he's wearing the sporty shirt tonight, he would be all about that business. So in our secret back chat, I'm going to tell Ty alone that he is a chess player. Alright, cool. Alright, chess player, chess club, that sort of thing. Movie theater employee. Let's see. I could see Melanie being a movie theater employee. Why not? We will go ahead and assign that one to Melanie. Because they do a little bit of everything. Scented candle maker. I want to see what Chris does with this, honestly. That would be amazing. So, scented candle maker. Annual meeting of the National Society of Fecal Measurement and Calculation. First of all, I can't type all that or copy and paste it, and we just had that. But I like where you're going for. You know what? I'm actually going to borrow one from earlier because I'm sad we didn't get to do it in the last scene. Flamenco dancer. So I'm going to assign that to Katie. All right, and we need a problem. Give me a problem to sort out real quick, just like a standard office problem. I like how Katie's already kind of gearing up. That's great. Discussion about uniform. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Okay, they're discussing uniforms. And they're representing all these different things. All right, so let me go back through it one more time so that all of you in the audience know who each person is working for. Ty is going to be a chess player, probably part of a chess club. Melanie is going to be a movie theater employee. Chris is going to be a scented candle maker, and Katie is a flamenco dancer. All right, this is going to be great. All right, so let me go ahead and start to get things moving here. All right. Hold on here. Okay, all right, guys. We're about to go live with your audio here in a second, so wrap up, cease your deliberations. We're going live with your audio in 3, 2, and 1. Your audio is now live.
It's live?
Okay.
Absolutely. We're live now?
Yeah, you're live. Yeah, you're definitely live. All right, so you all have your assignments, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
With that in mind, I'm going to call this chaotic Zoom meeting.
Do we want to give us a topic?
Absolutely. Your topic is you're discussing your uniforms at work. Yeah. You need to deliberate about your uniforms, come to some kind of agreement on that. This is a chaotic Zoom meeting talking about uniforms in 3, 2, and 1.
And I'm going to call this meeting to order. So I'm on the clock now. Just want to bring everyone's attention that, uniforms are important, but really it's not super important what you wear. I mean, it's not like we're going to be breaking a sweat. So just wear something comfortable, okay?
If you are really feeling what you're doing, you should be breaking a sweat. And comfort is not, it's all about form and fit and flow.
Yeah, okay. I need something way more washable than this because I get butter, I get soda, I get like kids with their freaking bubble gum that I'm cleaning up afterwards. Like I can't keep washing this. I need better fabric.
I was also going to recommend, now I know we get sweaty and gross in these. I was wondering if we can get them like maybe pre-treated with scents or something like lilac mist or like lavender bubble stream or something, maybe in the autumn pumpkin spice.
I just want to make sure that any kinds of, scents that is going, it's not going to distract you from the goal. Okay. The goal is the king.
Oh no,
you take out the king.
Well, you probably wouldn't even notice the sense where we work. I mean, come on, it's pretty.
No,
it gives you a headache.
Well, and the smell of popcorn is pretty much dominates.
Yeah, we don't
here.
sell a lot of those. Yeah, people don't tend to like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that point. And I do think that is another thing we need to talk about is our audience that are coming to watch. That's something we need to keep the popcorn maybe to a minimum. It's starting to get a lot of crumbs everywhere, and the janitor's getting really upset at us.
Yeah, I'm getting upset too because when I'm moving around, feeling the music, I don't want to be hearing the crunch, crunch, crunch of popcorn underneath my heels.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
We have a janitor?
Well, I would hope.
How come I'm cleaning it all up?
I'm not sure. I know, there's times when, when I'm dipping my wick that I need a cleanup, you know what I'm saying? So I need a janitor's because sometimes I spill it gets everywhere sometimes.
I have had to use my flashlight and tell these kids flipping their wicks to get out of the theater because I am not cleaning that up.
Oh, and it's
this
hard.
These are family movies.
Yes, you got to melt it. It's gross.
I just need to clarify. Dipping the wick, is that a new opening move? I haven't heard of that one before. I would love to learn it though. I mean, it sounds like a really impressive opening move.
It depends what we're doing. If we're making the big balls, then we probably would put dip the wick into the balls. But if we're doing like the long, skinny ones, we'll probably just dip the wick and turn it. It's just there's differences, and sometimes we'll make two at once to be like nunchucks.
This is why I don't like working when it's just the R-rated movies because you guys.
And scene. Wow, we went places on that.
I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing.
I was too.
I
don't know what Ty was doing.
He's a chess master.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Like he's pushing the time every time he's talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love your commitment
Okay.
to that. That was great.
Yeah.
Melanie, you were like an usher or something in a movie theater, or like you worked
Yeah,
at a movie theater.
Movie theater.
They do everything now.
They do.
Yes.
Yes. I used to work in a movie theater. Yeah. And
I
Chris
think
was
we
some
all
sort of
have.
like candle maker.
A scented candle maker.
Oh, a scented candle maker. Sorry.
No.
And was Katie? Were you some sort of like interpretive dancer or something?
I'm supposed to be a flamenco dancer, but
Okay.
no,
Okay.
like, oh,
Get some
Yes.
castanets.
I got it. Oh my goodness.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, that's the only time we get to say dip in my wick, and I'm being
Oh.
that's really what I'm doing.
That's not what you want to see in a dark theater. Okay.
No,
So
Says you.
our next game is for Ty and Chris, and it's the just really simple ask for you guys. I just need 2 suggestions of anything. So just a couple words, an object, your favorite food, something that you wish you would dig up in your yard and go, oh, eureka, look. The name of your favorite teacher, favorite class, when you were in elementary school, favorite instrument, I don't know. Just get creative, a weird job that someone might have. All we need is 2 suggestions. What's going to happen is these guys are going to create an entire scene just based entirely on those 2 suggestions that we get from you. So, Chad, are we getting any?
Okay. It's a suggestion. Upside down everything.
It's
Wait, upside down what?
Everything.
upside down everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That
And
works.
cauliflower.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Chris.
I figured you were typing it back to Chad. That's what I heard.
Oh, I was. So go ahead and add upside down everything.
I did.
That
That's
means
all that,
that even means he missed my wonderful spelling of cauliflower, which I am not going to share
yeah. I don't
that
know if I can
spelling.
write, so that's
This is 2 suggestions with
Mhm.
Chris and Ty having something to do with cauliflower and upside down everything in 3, 2, and 1.
Damn it, Boudreau! I told you not to go and buy them magic beans again.
Hi, gosh darn it, Jethro. You know, just sometimes it was an impulse buy. It was right there at the cash register, and they said magic beans, and I wanted them.
I told you, Boudreau, they only put those out whenever you come in. I see it.
But what are you doing staring at the store waiting for me to come in there, Jethro? What you trying to tell me?
Well, I'm just saying, every time I go into the store with you, I'm observant. I use my eyes. I see them put that bucket of beans on the counter the moment you walk in.
I have to use my eyes now, too, because my ears are all swollen up from all the MMA fighting I've been doing.
I know, Boudreau, and I will say I made a bunch of money on you this weekend.
Well, you gotta speak louder. These cauliflower ears can't hear no more.
I made a bunch of money on you this weekend.
Oh, that's good. Then you shouldn't be so upset that I spent some of it on magic beans.
Well, I'm just saying, Boudreau, we sent you to the store in order to get food.
I did. Just beans of food. This magic food.
You know what happened last time we tried to cook them magic beans.
Oh, yes. That was bad. I'm sorry about that. That bathroom was wrecked.
It was. It was rough, Boudreau. That was, Lord, I mean, everyone, even the dog, Boudreau,
Yes,
even the dog.
Oh, I feel bad for Trixie. She shouldn't have been subjected to that sort of just this catastrophe.
It took us a week to get her out of that tree.
I know it will. I didn't know a dog could leap that high. You know what though?
She had some help from the beans.
It's true. We shouldn't have fed Trixie the beans neither, man. That's my bad. But these beans are different. These beans are guaranteed to not, wreck your insides.
That's good, Boudreau. That's good. All right, fine. We'll try the beans again. We'll try it again.
Let's do it. I'm excited. These ones are multicolored. They're like the Skittles of beans.
Yes, Boudreau. Of course they are. Now, look, last time we tried to just like bake them in the oven, right? We tried to
this
bake
time. That was
the
bad.
magic beans. That was not good. So this
No.
time I'm thinking maybe we boil them in some water.
Oh, yeah. Or we could air fry them. I heard people are air frying everything now. We can air fry some Skittle beans if we want to.
That's true. I haven't even tried the air fryer yet ever since I bought it with my winnings from you winning that fight this weekend. So
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you through my
I
cauliflower
said I bought
ear.
an air fryer. Just don't worry about it. We'll put the beans in the air fryer and see what happens.
All right.
Something happening on the roof, Boudreau.
Yes, I was just wondering why the doormat's on the ceiling.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that, man. What the heck? Now the couch is on the ceiling too.
Dude, Trixie just ran across the ceiling, looking like she was afraid that the Skittle beans were going to get her again. This is some weird air. I think the air fryer's busted.
Yeah, well, I'll turn the air fryer off. The air fryer's on the roof too, Boudreau. What the heck's going on? What kind of things are these?
I'm grabbing on to whatever I can find. I don't want to end up on the roof with all the other weird stuff. I think these magic Skittle beans might have been defunct.
Oh, you think, Boudreau? Is that what you think? You think
I couldn't hear you through my cauliflower ear. What'd you say?
And scene. Boudreau, Jethro.
Oh, man, I want some Skittle beans. Hey, Ty, you want to intro and run this next?
Sure. All right. So what we're going to play next is a game that we like to call Scene 4 Waves. Now, with this game, what we need is 3 different suggestions. Now, don't let that fool you. You're going to see a scene 4 different times. Now, what these 3 suggestions we need are different genres. So they could be genres of movies. They could be genres of TV. They could be genres of the theater. So any genre of movie, TV, or theater, type them into the chat. We're going to use 3 of them. So and we're just going to pull a suggestion from the past, from way back. It can be from this show. It can be from any of our other 90 shows that we've done that Chad may have just had memorized from maybe the first show. Who knows? He can just pull out something from the past. We really don't care. And so they're going to do a scene, and it's going to just be a scene about the suggestion. And then the next 3 scenes are going to be in the guise of 3 different genres. So we're going to be seeing a scene 4 different times. Hence the name Scene 4 Ways. So, Chad, do we have any genres coming in yet?
Well, I hope you got your culture on because we're going to be doing Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Indeed. We have a Robot Attack movie, which that's a thing.
Robot Attack movie.
That's a genre?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, of course, there's a lot of robots attacking. Have you seen the movie I, Robot? Attacks a lot of people.
All right, and finally, we have a sitcom.
Sitcom. All right, so now we need a suggestion for the scene.
All right, we have one earlier for retirement.
Ooh, retirement. That's a fun one. So this is a scene about retirement. They're going to do the first scene normally, and then we're going to see that same scene 3 more times for a total of 4 in the 3 different genres that you gave us. So this is retirement in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Edith. Cheers to us.
Hey, Sue, this is, we made it. We
did it. Remember when we were 60 and we thought, dang it, we're going to be working till we're 90 till we retire, and here we are.
We made it. You know, I've been working here for 62 years now.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? I think I hired you, so let's not talk about how old that makes me.
Betty Sue.
I think I got an idea. I think that, remember way back when we went to the movies and saw Thelma and Louise?
Oh, I remember it just like it was 30 years ago.
It was just like that, and I think we ought to just tear this place apart and just drive off into the sunset.
Well, Sue,
flip all the furniture.
Well, Betty Sue, now that you're not my boss anymore, I guess it would be appropriate to share my true feelings for you, and I'd love nothing more than to ride off into the sunset with you.
Well, I already got, George, the manager, that has just not treated us. He's been very ageist. Well, I got him tied up in the room in the back. Oh, he's gagged. Yeah,
No more 9 to 5 for us, eh?
No
And
more.
scene.
He's gone.
And scene. All right, so that was good. That was fun. We got some fun retirement going on there. I would love to see this now as a sitcom. All right, so this is a sitcom, same scene, but as a sitcom in 3, 2, 1.
Edith!
Sue!
Wow! Hey, so can you believe we made it? Here we are.
We made it!
Oh my gosh. So, here's what I think we need to do. I think you and I need to celebrate this new start.
Well, I love that idea, Betty Sue. Surely nothing could go wrong.
No! In fact, I have invited some friends over. Remember your ex-boyfriend? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Betty Sue.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. Dun, 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 dun.
If we do that for too long, they're gonna slam us for copyright.
Yes.
So we gotta stop that.
We do not own the rights to this music.
Exactly. All right, so the next one I want to see is everyone's favorite genre, robot attack movie. So I want to see more robots in here. So this is the same scene as a robot attack movie in 3, 2, 1.
Edith,
Betty Sue,
it is time.
I have been waiting 62 years for this moment.
I have sharpened all of the knives that are attached to my fingers, and I have attacked all of the people that currently were employed at this facility.
I am slightly frightened, Edith.
Don't be frightened. We do not have emotions. You may come with me and annihilate the rest of the humans. It will be fun.
Betty Sue, I would love nothing more than to have fun with you. If only I knew what fun was.
Oh my, Edith. You make my mechanical heart beat faster.
But could we just take that one guy, the boss? We tied him up.
He is dead.
Oh,
And scene. You got a little bonus, folks. You thought you were getting a robot attack movie, and you did. But you also got a robot romance movie, so you got a little extra on that one. That one's free, so you're welcome.
Because women wrote it, we want to have some love involved.
Right.
Who says robots can't find love?
Yes. Robots attack the heart. So,
And the new Hallmark movie.
There's showgirls too.
all right, Hallmark. If we see this, if we see that movie, we're gonna come after you. So this last scene, of course, we're gonna take it on home with Shakespeare. Same scene as if it was Shakespeare wrote it. And 3, 2, 1.
Idiothy.
Bethany Sue, Susanna.
We find thee here in a moment of celebratory gladness over the decades of work.
Yes,
Shall we rejoice?
rejoiceth we must.
Say huzzah! Huzzah! Now, we shall surprise those who have not seen us by escaping this harrowed hall and finding a new world for us. Yes?
Oh, I have wanted nothing more than to travel through miles and miles of whatever there is to be with you.
Thy heart and my heart are betwixt. Now, we must rid ourselves of the vile creature, the humpback that is now the
George!
King George.
George!
King George must go to the dungeon.
To the dungeon with him!
Yes! I bequeath you! Help me! Grab your dagger! We shall kill George and become queens of this domain.
Yes! But first, I must attack you, for you have betrayed me.
I have not betrayed you. My love for you, thy heart and mine are, as I said, betwixt one another.
But
We shall wed.
it overwhelms me so. I don't know if I can take it.
You can take it. There are little gnomes. There are gnomes in the garden, and they have sweeter herbs, and those herbs will give us tinctures. Those tinctures will make us love one another.
And seed. Oh man,
You're gonna take it.
I am 100% gonna use that strategy. If anyone says they're gonna murder me, I'm just gonna be like, but we could get married.
But I love you.
But we can just get married. Why murder me when we can get married?
Times are hard.
What punishment could be worse than marriage?
Marriage is a slow murder when you think about it. I mean, till death do you part.
Oh,
All right.
you wanna? We got time for a good, bad, worse there, Chad.
Works
You
for me.
wanna? All right.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that going as I find all of my little things to poke. All right, cool. So, let's see here. We are going to do a good, bad, worse because we believe in not just giving you laughter, we love to give you advice because we're improvisers. We have pretended to be a lot of things, and that makes us experts because that's how things work. So what we're going to need is any advice on any burning, pressing issues in your life. And are exactly burning and pressing. Those are the two criteria for any. Shut up. Ask
UTI.
questions. Exactly.
My name
Your
is
foot is on fire.
Exactly. Go ahead and ask us any questions that you would like in the chat, and our panel of experts, and what experts they are, will answer your questions, and we will not only give you good advice, we will give you bad advice and worse advice, because we believe in giving you the full package, and you can decide for yourself what you want to do. We do not guarantee the efficacy of any advice that we're about to give you, or whether it will work, but we're darn sure going to give it to you. So go ahead, light up that chat with all of your questions, burning questions, concerns, desires. Hopefully something of an indigestion cure, because apparently that's hitting me now. That is a thing that is happening. So go ahead, and the Padre's wife is starting us off tonight by asking, should I have a facelift? We need some good advice on getting a facelift from our panel of experts in getting a facelift. No one is going first on that except for Chris with some good advice. Go ahead.
Well, the best advice I can give on whether you should or should not give it a facelift, it's really comes down to what are you comfortable with. It's your decision. It's your body. It's your face. If you want to lift it, lift it. It's completely up to you. You may, if someone says it's a bad idea or someone says it's a good idea, ultimately it's your decision. Not knowing what you look like, I think you're beautiful without it, but if you will feel more beautiful with it, go for it.
That is sweet, but do you even lift, bro? All right, we need bad advice from Melanie.
Well, I know that once you under the knife, it's expensive. So what I would recommend is most ladies like to go ahead and lift everything. So I would have them just like start at least at the hips and just lift that skin all the way up and just hide it under a nice big hairdo. Good blowout will hide it completely. And that way you've just lifted everything. Tight.
That is uncomfortable and beautiful. Let us go to Ty with the worst advice.
The best way to know if you need a facelift or not is to ask people. So stand on a street corner with a clipboard, and everyone that comes by, just start asking, like, do I need a facelift or not? And just mark it off. At the end of a week of doing that, if the yeses have it, you got it. Get that facelift, because that's what the people want.
Ty, I've told you once in a million times, what I do on the weekends is none of your business. Yeah. All right.
Sometimes it is, Chad.
Sometimes. Usually on Saturdays at 7:30. Anyway, the Padre's wife again asking, will cheating revive my marriage? Okay, will cheating revive my marriage? We need good advice
wife,
on this.
I'm a little worried about her tonight.
There's a theme going here, I'm afraid.
Existential, and joining us now, we have the Padre. We need good advice on this from Katie. Good advice.
I think, assuming that you're in a typical monogamous relationship, you really want to probably seek some counseling before you jump straight to cheating. Seems like it could be a bad move on the part of the whole relationship, but I'm not currently in a relationship, so maybe don't listen to my advice.
That was good advice from Katie. We need bad advice from Ty.
I mean, usually I would just say there's only one way to find out, right? And so that's to try it. But honestly, it's a big decision. So, I mean, if you're going to try it, at least make sure you try it with, like, someone who's less attractive than your husband. So that if you do want to reconcile, you can say, well, you're more attractive than them.
That was weirdly wholesome. And now worse advice from Melanie.
Yes. Yes, with multiple people. And this is why. Because statistically, you're going to get some kind of STI. And then you're going to bring it back. And if your husband gets that same STI, you can go on the medication together, and that will be a very bonding experience because some of those medications cause nausea and diarrhea, and it's just like when you were first married, sharing that bathroom and all those fluids. So it'll bring you back together.
Yes, we have all
It's like
experienced
they were
this,
eating
Melanie.
some Skittle beans.
Yes.
This is a universal experience that we have all had. Yes, of course. Annie Hatter asks, what should I do to pass time while recovering from surgery? Ooh, this is a relevant thing, so we need good advice on this, guys. Ty with the good advice.
Go to YouTube, type in Chaotic Good Improv in the search bar. Click on the little logo, go to our profile page, and there is literally hundreds of millions of hours of us doing nothing productive. Just go out there and just watch all of it. Watch all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the good advice.
But just watch the Jackbox games that I win. All right, we need bad advice. We need bad advice from pretty much anyone. Bad advice from Katie.
Well, I think really the best thing that you can do when you're recovering from surgery is just pretend like it didn't happen, because really pain is just weakness leaving the body. So just, be strong, pretend none of that was real, and you'll be good. Just go back to your normal self.
All right. The power of denial. Now, Chris with the worst advice.
You're going to have a lot of time while you're recovering from the surgery. So what I would do is I would think about what your next surgery is going to be. I mean, you're due for another one. So you may as well just take inventory of your body and just be like, oh man, my knee's about to go. Probably next. So, and then just start thinking about how much that's going to suck. And then, maybe feel your tonsils. If they're getting a little bit swollen, oh, damn it, they're going to be getting those. So that's what I would do to pass the time, is just dread about the upcoming one.
By the way, I shouldn't have to say don't take medical advice from an improv show, but I'm going to, just in case. We also have a Crazy Ninja Chris who asks, should I go to grad school? I feel like everybody here has advice on that. Katie, with the good advice.
Wow. The best advice I can offer you is absolutely not. Do not go to grad school unless you like knowing way more about some really specific odd thing than anyone else. Then maybe go to grad school, because you'll learn way more about specific odd things than other people.
Okay, you may want to take that advice from an improv show. Melanie with the bad advice.
Yes, go to grad school, and if possible, get something like a master's degree in acting. Spend at least 40 or 50 grand for that, so that you're guaranteed to never get out of debt. And it's really impressive to people that you got an additional 3 years of school in pretending.
Indeed. And finally, Ty with the worst advice.
You should absolutely go to grad school, but you should never graduate. And here's why. Because you can just keep taking classes over and over and over and over again. And eventually they're going to get so tired of you, they're just going to give you the degree. And guess what? You get all of that experience. You get to prolong the college experience for like 10 years until they just give up and just give you a piece of paper. So I think that's the best route.
All right.
Get out of here.
And with that life advice, I would like to make one final comment. The Padre's wife says, for the record, I don't want a facelift, and my marriage is pretty dang wonderful. That was totally the Padre posting.
You're just planning for the future. Just planning for the future. That's all.
I really hope she was just like, for the record, I don't want a facelift. And just left it at that.
All the other questions are accurate.
Padre is another story.
All right, well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a fun time. I was giggling along with a lot of these scenes, so I know I was digging it. I'd like to thank our cast here tonight, our cast of players. I'd like to thank Katie, Melanie, and Ty, who are playing along with us. And a special round of applause for Chad for all of his the stuff that he does. It's magic to me. I don't understand technology. So the bells and whistles that he has to ring and blow, or if it's too complicated for me to figure out. That's bells and whistles. That's whistle. You blow a whistle, you ring a bell. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So don't take my words out of context. Before I turn it over to Chad for our title selection, I would like to remind everyone, or not remind, because maybe you didn't know. This is the first time I'm saying it. This Saturday, 7:30. We have another show, but we're also going to have an announcement that we're going to be making. It's a pretty big and juicy one, so you might want to tune in to hear what we've got to say, especially for those of you guys that live here in the Birmingham area. All right. So, Chad, do we have any potential, what are all of our title suggestions that we might name this ep?
Well, before I get to those, real quick, I do want to give a very special thanks to Crazy Ninja Chris, Eagle Panini, Comedy Girly, KD Joe, and William5493 for their support tonight. Thank you so much for all that. We really do appreciate the follows, the bit cheering, the resubs. We really do appreciate that. That keeps us loud, live, funny, and all that other good stuff. We also like to thank that other gentleman in the chat for leaving very quietly. So let's see.
Was there someone disruptive?
Yeah, not really. No longer a problem.
We don't get that very often, but it's fun when it happens.
Indeed. I love it. Reminds me of my old days of moderating forums. Good times. Anyway, so we have a few suggestions tonight. Let's see. And if I missed one, I had some weird stuff going on with the chat earlier, so bear with me. Remind me if I completely let one slip. It's like a dust bowl in my mouth right now.
Oh, yeah. That was a while ago. I forgot about that.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's got one beautiful eye, and it's focused on this. That's just the football way. Flipping, dipping their wicks. And... damn it, guys. Theorum.
Oh.
Poopthagorean Theorem?
Poopthagorean Theorem.
Instead of Pythagorean, the Poopthagorean Theorem?
I can't remember what the real one was, and the way it was spelled in the chat didn't make sense either. I'm like, Poop Theorem.
That's what that's what they took out of that. Poopthagorean Theorem. All right.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That's a fun character.
Poopthagorean. I don't even know, guys. So, yeah. Anyone like those?
The Poopthagorean Theorem. There you go.
There we go.
Pythagorean Theorem.
It's okay, Crazy Ninja Chris.
Pythagorean Theorem.
Pythagorean.
We love you.
Pythagorean.
Pythagorean.
Pythagorean. Just keep saying it.
Pythagorean.
Pythagorean.
Pythagorean. Now it's gonna slip out whenever I say Pythagorean theorem one time. So it'll be like, what did you say?
What's a squared plus b squared equals c squared? That's the Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean theorem.
I know that. So yeah, if you you guys still watching at home, if you like any of those titles, feel free to type it in again in the chat. That'll be kind of an upvote. And if you have any last minute title ideas, feel free to type those in as well. Usually I should have said that beforehand, and then this would have been where I would have talked about Saturday coming to get our shows and things, because it would give me some time to stretch and elongate while we decide to what we're going to title this ep. But so whatevs. I could say, which ones do you guys like in our cast? So you guys got any particular faves?
I mean, I'm always a fan of the Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean theorem's kind of fun. It's title worthy. It's short.
It's short.
I'm gonna need help with that, guys.
Yeah. Well, I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I mean, I know all of the fecal mathematical equations, so.
I love the one beautiful eye one. That one might just be a little
That
too
one's
long
good
for the
too.
title.
It's a little
but
too
that's
long.
maybe we can just like put that in like the description.
The Pythagorean theorem. One beautiful eye focused on this.
On this.
Everyone will love it.
Somebody
No
may
one-
click it. Somebody
No
might click
one
it.
will get confused at all.
Nope. All right.
Oh,
we'll
we
go-
have late breaking one. Sorry, late breaking. Don't murder me. Let's get married.
We can do that. That is kind of a theme. Don't murder me. Let's get married.
Thank you, Crazy Ninja Chris. I know how it's spelled now. We're good to go.
But is he still putting poop
Yeah.
Pythagorean?
All the
He's-
spelling, Jad,
Well, he's spelled it correctly though. He's
I
spelled it out.
don't know. I don't know if any
He's
of
actually-
that is even words.
Well, wait a minute. He broke it down hypothetically.
Pythagorean. There we go.
Pythagorean.
He's giving it to us phonetically
Yes.
as I go.
And
Yeah.
hypothetically.
I love the poopa. He said fat fingers. Yeah.
It's a poop, a Pythagorean. It's a pooper. All right, so
I feel like that's the title because
yeah,
we've
that's the
been
title.
saying
I
it
think-
for
I
like
think-
5 minutes.
It's fun to say.
Technically, it's
It's
been
fun.
written like 30 times, so that
Yeah.
would count as upvotes. So thank you guys. We're gonna
Crazy
call it
Ninja
the
Chris.
Pythagorean theorem is the title of this episode. Thank you guys for all of your suggestions. I'd like to thank Ty, Melanie, Katie again for playing here tonight, and Chad for running the entire stream. Chad, do we have any raids planned or?
I'll be completely honest. I was so focused on Poopthagorean, but tell you what.
No worries.
Yeah, we have. If you give me about 10 seconds on that, I'll look real quick. This is an awkward 10 seconds. I'm just.
Oh, I didn't know you want me to talk. I was just giving you 10 seconds. I didn't know you want me to keep going.
No, we're cool.
Hold
Yeah.
on for 10 seconds. Oh, we'll wait.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have anything in the hopper. Sorry about that.
Okay, no worries, man.
Thank
It's
you
okay.
so much for everybody that joined us tonight. It's so great.
See, I'd like to
I
thank
know there's a lot of things to do out there besides this. So.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in Saturday for our big announcement. Thank you guys.